It's Madden NFL 24. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Chargers and the Lions, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to the loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Lions will take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hooker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now Hooker. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Hooker to throw on 1st and 10. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Lions at 2-6 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now a 2nd down throw from the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Hooker now on play action. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. He's airing it out for Williams. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. Up the middle with Eckler. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Jack Campbell in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Possession switching back now to the Chargers. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his sixth touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
So out now come the Lions.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year? And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here is 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Herbert on first down now. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. Throwing on second and long. Herbert under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. On 1st and 10, Hooker. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Hooker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams from 17 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Hendon Hooker and the Lions ready to go back on offense.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on them.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hooker's going to throw it. Incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here are the Chargers to take over. They fell last week to the Jets, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Aiden Hutchinson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. They've got his man, complete. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams, 55 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hooker.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Hooker. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this is caught by Williams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. They'll go again with Kelly. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seen the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Hooker now off play action. Got his man, it's Williams. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
All right, Parker, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happen. No gain.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker. They will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Hooker throwing again on 2nd down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
They'll give up the middle to Kelly. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Spiller. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Herbert now to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Jack Campbell in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Lions down by 10, 1:09 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here is Hooker. And that's caught by Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll go for it. Hooker. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Hooker. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started